kids. This is the story of Uncle Remus and Brer Rabbit by Chandler Harris. The Creeturs go to the barbecue. Once upon a time, said Uncle Remus to the little boy. But one was once upon a time, the child interrupted to ask. The old man smiled. I expect one time or two times or maybe a time and a half. You know when Johnny Ashcake's going to bake? Well, 'twas long in dem days. Once upon a time, he resumed, Mr. Man had a garden so fine that all the neighbors come to see it. Some would look at it over the fence, and some would peek at it through the cracks, and some would come look at it by the light of the stars, and one of them was old Brer Rabbit. Starlight, moonlight, cloudlight, the nightlight was the light for him. When the turn of the morning come, he was allers up and about, and feeling purty well, I think, sir. Now then, you done hear what I say. There was Mr. Man. Yonder was the garden, and here was old Brer Rabbit. Uncle Remus made a map of this part of the story by marking in the sand with his walking cane. Well, this being the case, what do you expect going to happen? Nothing in the round world what has been happening since green and sparrow grass was planted in the ground. They look fine and they taste fine. And long towards the shank, ere the morning, Brer Rabbit would creep through the cracks in the fence and nibble at 'em. He'd take the greens, but leave his tracks, more especially right out of a rain. Taking and leaving, it's the way of the world. Well, one morning, Mr. Man went out to his truck patch, and he found something missing, a cabbage here, a turnip there, and a mess of beans over yander, and he asked how come this. He looked round, and he seed Brer Rabbit's tracks, and what he couldn't take with him. Brer Rabbit had left his shoes at home, and come barefooted. So Mr. Man, he calls his dogs. Here, Buck, here, Bringer, here, Blue, and he sick 'em on the track, and here they went. And you would thunk they was running after 40 of 'em riding hosses from the fuss they made. Brer Rabbit heard 'em coming, and he put out for home, kinder doubling down like he does in those days. When he got to the point where he can sit down for a rest his face and hands, he took the poplar leaf and gwine to fan himself. Then Brer Fox came trotting up. He said, Brer Rabbit, what's all this fuss I hear in the woods? What the name of goodness does it mean? Brer Rabbit kind of scratched his head and low, why, they're trying for drive me to the big barbecue in the creek. They all ax me, and when I foos, they say they gwine to make me go anyhow. They ain't no fun in being as popular as I is, Brer Fox. If you wanter go, just get in ahead of the hounds and go lickety-split down the road. Brer Fox rolled his eyes and licked his chops, and what he dribble at the mouth and put out to the barbecue, and he ain't make more than his disappearance, for here come Brer Wolf. And when he got the news, off he put. And he ain't no more'n got out of sight, for here comes old Brer Bear. And when he heard them talk the bacon meat and the big pan of gravy, he sawed up on his behind legs and snored. And off he put, and he ain't got out of hearing, for Brer Coon came racking up, and he got the news, and out he put. So there they was. What you gonna do about it? It seemed like they all got in front of the dogs, and the dogs got behind them, and Brer Rabbit sat by the creek side laughing and hitting at the snake doctors, and them poor creatures had to go clean past the barbecue, if there was any barbecue, which I don't scarcely expect there was. Dat what make me say what I does. When you get invited to a barbecue, you better find out where it's at and who's running it.